This is West Virginia Morning. I'm Teresa Wills. Roadside farm stands with homemade jams and bread get a technology bump in Appalachia.
We do Venmo, check, or cash. I do have cameras, and it's helpful. You know, people will ask me questions. I can try to respond to them while they're in here.
That story and more coming up this West Virginia Morning. Support for West Virginia Morning is provided by Hope Gas, committed to the growth and development of West Virginia to strengthen the community. Information at wvisforhope.com. American Electric Power has agreed to buy one of the nation's newest coal-fired electric plants. As Eric Douglas reports, it comes with permits to build a natural gas plant.
The Longview Power Plant in Maysville, West Virginia, near Morgantown, was completed in 2011. It can generate up to 700 megawatts of electricity, but the plant has been plagued by defects, construction issues, and bankruptcies. In 2019, the owners announced plans to build a natural gas plant and a solar array that would add another 1,250 megawatts, but that hasn't happened yet. An AEP spokesperson said in a statement the purchase of the plant and the additional development will not directly impact customer rates for Appalachian Power customers. Emmett Pepper, the policy director for Energy Efficient West Virginia, noted that the plant had been in and out of bankruptcy, and he said he was glad ratepayers won't get stuck with a bill on this one. For West Virginia Public Broadcasting, this is Eric Douglas in Charleston.
Governor Patrick Morrisey's office released a statement on Monday addressing concerns about the School Clothing Allowance program. Maria Young reports.
Each year, vouchers provide $200 for school clothing for needy children, federally funded through the state's TANF program. But Morrisey announced in May an audit had revealed the state was spending $38 million more on TANF than it receives each year. There was widespread concern when the school voucher program opened for applications about 3 weeks later than usual last month, and then shut down out of funds a week later. A spokesman said Monday Morrisey has directed spending levels for all TANF programs be maintained through the end of next June. He also said this year's voucher program is projected to meet or exceed last year's levels of support, which provided $11.4 million in vouchers for roughly 57,000 students across the state. For West Virginia Public Broadcasting, I'm Maria Young in Charleston.
Nominations for the inaugural Coolest Thing Made in West Virginia contest are open through August 15th. Organized by the West Virginia Manufacturers Association, the competition showcases products made in West Virginia. An online public voting tournament will run for 3 weeks from August 17th through September 7th. Based on the number of votes, the top 5 made in West Virginia products will be announced on September 21st, with the overall winner to be named October 2nd, which is National Manufacturing Day. Organizers said they hope the competition will shine a bright light on manufacturing in West Virginia. Companies are allowed to nominate their own products, and they can post about the contest, but paid advertising is not allowed. For more information on how to enter and vote, visit coolestthingwv.com. This is West Virginia Morning. I'm Teresa Wills. It's 7:53. Patchy fog this morning, becoming mostly sunny today. There's a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms in the southeast. High temperatures in the 80s. Partly cloudy tonight, a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms in the south with lows in the 60s. Roadside farm stands with homemade jams and bread are a common sight in Appalachia. Because they're unmanned, many of them work on the honor system. Take a carton of berries, leave some cash. But the humble farm stand is changing to keep up with an increasingly cash-free society. Folkways reporter Wendy Welch visited a stand in Wythe County, Virginia, and has this.
When you open the door of the small green shed that is Sugarbird's Farmstand, the first thing you notice is the smell of fresh bread mixed with potpourri.
Sugarbirds came from my mother's mother. She's passed away now.
That's Jessica Camden, the owner. She named the stand in honor of her grandmother, who loved to watch hummingbirds at her window feeder.
I've never heard anybody call them sugarbirds other than her.
Sugarbirds looks like your basic honor system farm stand, stuffed with produce, packs of cookies, and tins of molasses, among other items. But this shed combines home-baked goods with high tech.
We do Venmo, check, or cash. I can run a card if people, they'll have to call me, and I basically send them an invoice. I do have cameras, and it's helpful. People will ask me questions. I can try to respond to them while they're in here. It's worked really well for us. I don't think we've had any theft.
Camden lives just up the hill from the stand. She can go about her farm and family duties each day while watching customers shop. Buyers write down what they bought on provided forms and choose their payment method. The cameras help with inventory management. That's important because she's not the only vendor in here.
There's 30 of us in here, so we got to figure out whose cinnamon roll did you buy or whatever. So it is helpful to go back in the cameras if they just wrote cinnamon roll to see, oh, they've got a pink container or they've got a red container.
30 different sellers in a 20-foot square shed may seem like a lot, but Camden wanted to invite all of her fellow vendors from the local farmers market.
I'm a mother. I have a little farm, and I know there's other mothers that do the same thing at the market, and I want them to benefit from this as well.
In fact, the high-tech stand was conceived after watching the ups and downs of vendor life. While all the vendors say they love selling at the farmers market, some days are inevitably better than others.
So one day I was looking around the market at a bad day, and I saw a lot of my friends there that had full tables as well, and I thought we really need somewhere to sell the stuff that we've worked really hard to do and try to make a profit off of it.
At first, Camden did what many homesteaders do. She set up a roadside farm stand. The small wooden structure proved a hassle with rain and mice. Camden went back to the drawing board and found inspiration in an unexpected location.
I got the idea at the beach, actually.
Her family often visits Edisto Beach in South Carolina. There was an honor system snack stand there. Over time, Camden watched it turn into a permanent store using tech.
That started everything.
She spotted a shed for sale while driving a back road in North Carolina and realized it would be rain and mouse-proof. Sheds were also classed as impermanent dwellings, so wouldn't be subject to the same regulations as a brick-and-mortar store.
That was Wendy Welch exploring the modern farm stand. To hear the rest of that story and more, visit Inside Appalachia on our website at wvpublic.org. West Virginia Morning is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting, which is solely responsible for its content. Support for our news bureaus comes from Shepherd University and Marshall University School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Maria Young produced today's show. Listen to West Virginia Morning weekdays at 7:49 a.m. on WVPB Radio, or subscribe to the podcast and never miss an episode. #WV Morning. I'm Teresa Wills.